Thanks very much, Ian. Yes, cars on the grid for the second race of the weekend for the Dunlop Mini Miglia Challenge, supported by Mini Spares and MED Engineering. The grid for this race based on the results of yesterday's race, but with the top 8 cars in each class reversed. And so the grid reads as follows. Pole position for this one is the man who finished 8th yesterday, number 25, James Colburn. He didn't get much of a break there. He jumped out of his Clio and into his Mini and starts alongside number 4, Colin Peacock. The second row, number 49, which is Martin Wager, and 34 of Joe Ferguson. Row 3, 21, Aaron Smith, 55, Ben Colburn, James's brother. And on the fourth row, 23, Rupert Death, and 77, yesterday's winner, a familiar name to touring car fans, Andrew Jordan, championship leader. The fifth row, number 85, Sam Summerhays, and 37, James Cuthbertson. Sixth row, 44, Sean King, and number 20 of Mark Sims. Seventh row, 96, Justin Cooper, and 91, Torben Astin. The eighth row, 88, Kieran McDonald, though Kieran hasn't got away for the start of the green flag lap. He's still on the grid, so problems for him. And 69, Tony LeMay, who failed to finish yesterday. And on the ninth row, number 11, Kane Astin, the uncle of Torben Astin. He failed to start yesterday's race, had to be pushed off the grid. Then we've got the Mini Libre category for the slightly different engine cars. The 10th row, 126, Peter Hills, and 133, Les Stanton. Then 177, Peter Cruz, and 113, Phil Harvey. And at the back of the field is Colburn Senior, Ben and James's father, Richard, who didn't make it out in yesterday's race. He wants the points leader coming into... So under slightly threatening skies, we get ready to get underway with the Mini Miglias. These are slightly bigger engined cars and more powerful than the Mini 7s we saw earlier on. Yesterday it was Andrew Jordan who took the win, the former British touring car champion, in car number 77, who scored the win. The race finishing under the safety car yesterday, preventing a last lap thrash, where Rupert Death was trying to catch Andrew for the win, but it is James Colburn who takes pole, the black and orange number 25 car there. Mini racing veteran Colin Peacock will start alongside number 4. Then we've got Martin Wager, number 49. Joe Ferguson, ex-junior saloon start, among others, in number 34 there, the pink car. Another pink machine, reigning champion Aaron Smith in 21. Then Ben Colburn, fresh from the brick car race, in the number 55 green car there. Rupert Death in 23, proudly displaying the Union flag. There's Andrew Jordan, the red, white and black machine. Kane Astin is back out there, joining his nephew Torben Astin. Kane failed to start yesterday. And then the 5 cars in the Libre category. They start from their own grid at the back, but they will all start together, so no split start here. There's Phil Harvey, number 113, the Birmingham driver. Les Stanton, also from the West Midlands, from Dudley. And Richard Colburn is there, the blue car at the back. Failed to start yesterday. So 3 Colburns on the grid for our Mini Miglia race. Can anyone stop Andrew Jordan? Make it a little bit more interesting. Well, for one thing, it's raining. And for another thing, the top 8 reverse of the grid. This will be an 18-minute race, reduced slightly because of the slight delays to the programme earlier on. Up into position they come then. James Colburn and Colin Peacock on the front row. Be interesting to see if Andrew Jordan just goes for broke down the outside into the first corner. Last thing you want in damp conditions like this is to get a wheel on the grass, because you'll be spinning like a top. Sam Summerhays in 9th on the grid, the blue car. Well, 3 different winners so far in 2021 for these Mini Miglias. First was Endaf Owens and second Nick Padmore at Silverstone, the Flying Welshman and the multi-talented historic racer, but neither of them here this weekend. So Andrew Jordan able to take the win in race 1 yesterday. Looks like we're in position on the grid then. Just waiting for the green flag to go up from the back. Then the red lights will go on. Green flag is waved. So the red light's about to come on. It will be an 18-minute race. The Dunlop Mini Miglia Challenge, supported by Mini Spares and MED Engineering. The lights go out and away we go. And a good start by Colin Peacock. Good start by Andrew Jordan and by Sam Summerhays. In there, there's the Mini Lead category. A flying start by Peter Cruz on the inside there. Wipers going as they head down towards Riches. It's Colin Peacock in number 4. He's got the early lead, and I was right about Andrew Jordan. He's gone straight up the outside, and he's already into second place ahead of Joe Ferguson. And what a start by Sam Summerhays in car 85. He's gone from 9th to 4th on the run into the first corner. Keep an eye on that number 85 car. Into the hairpin. Aaron Smith goes out way wide in the 21. He'll lose ground as a result of that. We'll head towards the left-hander at Palmer's. There's the Libra battle further back. It's Peter Hills, number 126, who has held his advantage from the front of their separate grid. Peacock leads it from Jordan, Summerhays, then Ferguson, Smith, Rupert Death, and the rest of them. This is going to be very close indeed. Here they come towards Agostini. You can see the full extent of the corner there. Andrew Jordan up the outside, and he's taken the lead. No, or has he? Because look at Sam Summerhays up the inside. He forces Jordan to go wide on the exit. Is he going to get through? Oh, they've come together on the outside there and nearly spin off. That was close. Aaron Smith's in there as well. Who's going to come out of this with these? Summerhays has held his lead position. There's somebody on the grass there on the outside. That, I think, is James Cuthbertson, number 37, that's slowed up. He could be pulling out of the race. Frantic there through Agostini for the first time. They're heading up towards Williams' corner. Jordan to the inside. He muscles his way through, but he's going to run wide on the exit. Summerhays fights back. It's battle joined already in the Mini Miglias. This is great stuff. What a start that was by Sam Summerhays. He started 9th on the grid, and he's already up into the lead of the race. Well, he was, because Andrew Jordan has now come through. He started 8th. So the reverse grid... Well, it's the top 8 on the grid that reversed. So Sam Summerhays wasn't even affected by the grid reversal. But something flew off there as they came down Bentley Straight. Here they come into Nelson. Aaron Smith up into 4th position behind Joe Ferguson. Through comes Ben Colburn rather aggressively there. Colin Peacock's got swallowed up into the pack there. Rupert Death ahead of him as well, and James Colburn behind him. All over each other. Slip and slide at Snetterton today. Aaron Smith ahead of Rupert Death, both of them former champions. Aaron Smith, the current champion, looking for his 3rd title in a row. Looking for the Libra class runners, it's Peter Cruz. There he is, the yellow car ahead of their runners. Through Murray's they come. Torben Astin slides ahead of Tony LeMay in the 69. He failed to finish yesterday's race, so looking for some points here. Over the line, Andrew Jordan has the lead as they complete the first lap ahead of Summerhays, Ferguson, Smith, Death, Colburn. Kane Astin's come through into 7th place from the back of the Mini Miglia grid. This is absolutely frantic early on from the Miglias. It's Andrew Jordan who didn't let the grid reversal hinder him. Straight up the outside into the first corner, and straight up the inside there, Rupert Death attacking Aaron Smith. Kane Astin mixing it with the Colburn brothers. Behind them, Colin Peacock in the red number 4. That's the battle for 6th position at the moment. Behind Rupert Death there, he's chasing Aaron Smith. It's still Jordan, Summerhays, Ferguson. Your first 3 start to settle themselves down. Yes, James Cuthbertson has retired. You can see his car on the infield there, out of the race. The other car that didn't take the start was Kieran MacDonald. He got pushed off the grid, sadly, with a problem. It's a shame because he was running well yesterday. They head out through Hamilton, across the infield, round to the right-hander at Oggies. This almost diamond-shaped infield section. You can see it in full there, the new part of the Snetterton circuit. Sam Summerhays still there in second. Joe Ferguson's got a little bit of front-end damage, and look at Rupert Death, power sliding his Mini there. He got past Aaron Smith, and he's made it stick as well. That's bravery from Rupert Death, former Mini Miglia champion. There goes Jordan. from the Mini Spares sponsored car of Sam Summerhays. He's under fire from Joe Ferguson. He's lost a headlight somewhere, so he's going to need a replacement from Mini Spares, isn't he? Joe Ferguson, who's racing a couple of saloon categories before joining the world of classic mini racing. Races in the Masters Pre-66 Minis as well. There is Kane Astin, a former champion in his very smart number 11. Chasing the Colburns, well, in between the Colburns at the moment. Qualified on the front row yesterday, but failed to start. Does had to come through the hard way from the back of the grid this time. Where's his nephew, Thorburn, in the number 91 car. More sliding there. James Colburn and Aaron Smith fighting it out. James gets through. Is he going to make it stick? Over the line they go, while Andrew Jordan leads by nearly 6 seconds now. His rallycross experience coming into play in these slippery conditions. And look at Joe Ferguson. He's almost bump drafting. He does hit the back of Sam Summerhays. Get off, says Sam. That was almost NASCAR style there into the first corner. This is great stuff. I was saying Andrew Jordan began his career in rallycross, and whoa, Sam Summerhays. Was that a bit of revenge there, I wonder? They were all over each other. Let's take it carefully, lads. Side by side down towards Palmer's, and Rupert D says, I'll have some of this as well. Ferguson in the pink car on the inside moves through into second place, or tries to at least. Sam Summerhays is having none of it. Bit of needle creeping into the battle here for second position. There goes Andrew Jordan. We're coming into Agostini, who's in second place. Summerhays is there. Dietz there on the inside. Round the outside, Joe Ferguson, and side by side behind Aaron Smith, getting back around the outside of the 25 of James Colburn as well. Also in there is Kane Astin. Then it's Ben Colburn, Colin Peacock, Martin Wager, Torburn Astin, Tony LeMay, and Sean King. So as I draw breath, we look a bit further back down the order. There's Peter Cruz, still leading the Lieb class. He's caught Justin Cooper. Here's the battle for second. Somehow, Sam Summerhays is still in second place in the 85 car. Andrew Jordan, what are you doing out there in front? You're missing all the fun. He wants to get on with his second win of the season and extend his championship lead. That's why he's out there. Here comes Joe Ferguson, the front of that car looking a bit second-hand now after that bit of contact. Trying to go round the outside and take second place. They're going into Nelson now. Is he going to make it stick on the inside? Yes, he has. He stays ahead of Sam Summerhays. Good move, Joe Ferguson. Here comes Rupert Death in the Swift Tune powered car. Summerhays closes the door on him at the bomb hole. Then it's Aaron Smith, James Colburn, and Ben Colburn's not far behind, I'm sure, as well. And Kane Astin, for that matter, in the number 11. There's Kane, headlights on. The driver's absolutely loving every second of this. Look at James Colburn, the man who started on pole. He's done it again. He did that last lap into Murray's on Aaron Smith. Now he's done it to Rupert Death. And he's going to start moving up for a podium place now. It'll be his first in the Mini Miglias. Well, Jordan increasing his lead. It was 5.7 seconds. There you can see that damage on Joe Ferguson's car. Aaron Smith up the inside. Oh, Sam Summerhays has got a problem. He's pulled over. What a shame. He's pulled over into the pit lane exit, so we've lost the 85 car. He had problems with that car at Silverstone as well. That's disappointing. Aaron Smith under fire from Rupert Death, who just about gets on the brakes in time there. Nearly hits the back of his long-time rival. Good friends off track, but big rivals on it, these two. Joe Ferguson ahead of them. This is the fight for third position. Behind them is Kane Astin. There is a very fed-up Sam Summerhays. It was going so well for him, but he's out of the race. Oh, well, you can go and find mini spares in the paddock to repair whatever's gone wrong. Joe Ferguson under fire from Aaron Smith. The battle of the pink minis. Behind them is Rupert Death in the 23. The Italian job has got nothing on this lot. Up towards Oggies they come. Well, the ones in the Italian job went round in a pack of 3, didn't they? The Mini Miglias like to run twice as many as that. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep, there's 6 of them there. There's the Colburns. They've dropped back a bit. James Colburn needs to work on that move into Murray's again. 8.5 minutes to go. Andrew Jordan still out in front in the 77 car. And there goes the wing. The wing and the wheel arch come flying off Joe Ferguson's car as Aaron Smith goes past him. Well, at least he's not going to get the black and orange flag for flapping bodywork now. See just how big those wheel arches are. Look at the way the wheel's sticking out there of Joe Ferguson's right front. Then it's Rupert Death. Then it's Kane Astin. He's got ahead of the Colburn brothers. They fling their way through the bomb hole up towards Coram. Aaron Smith still there in second place, the defending champion. He had several wins on the trot at the start of last season. He's yet to win this year. Mainly because of that man Andrew Jordan. Also Nick Padmore and Endaf Owens, who are not here this weekend. There are the leaders in the... we saw briefly the leaders in the Mini Libre category. Further back, Peter Cruz. And Richard Colburn is up with him now. So the third of the Colburns, Colburn Senior, is challenging Peter Cruz. But meantime, challenging Joe Ferguson. Sends one up the inside of Rupert Death. And through goes Kane Astin as well. Now, has Rupert Death got a problem? Suddenly losing 2 places there. Did they just slipstream? And look at the way Kane Astin is going. From the back of the Mini Miglia grid, he's up into 4th place. Chasing Joe Ferguson's battered car. Behind him is Rupert Death. He's fighting back. Whether he just missed a gear there, I'm not sure. Rupert Death in the 23. There's Ben Colburn. There's James. Conditions seems to have eased off again just a little. Well, there's Aaron Smith in second. Coming into Agostini. Rupert Death up the inside. Astin's got past Joe Ferguson. So has Death. Up into third now, Kane Astin. He is flying along. Now here comes Ben Colburn. He's getting back into the action as well. His brother James has dropped away, the pole sitter for this race. They go past James Cuthbertson's broken down car. Well, the lead for Andrew Jordan is just over 4 seconds. The next 4 cars behind covered by 7/10 of a second. There are the leaders down the Bentley Straight. Just over 6 minutes of this incredible Mini Miglia race to go. There is the leader in our Mini Libre category, 3-wheeling his way through. That is Peter Cruz from Torquay in Devon. He's been racing minis for many decades. That's the Britax Cooper as that car is owned. You see the sponsorship on the side there. And he's leading Richard Colburn, looking for a class win. Third place behind them is Les Stanton, then Peter Hills. Phil Harvey completing the 5-strong field in the Libre category, which is, as its name suggests, is more open to minis with slightly different engines. Cars ahead of them, that's Torben Astin. Colin Peacock, who started at the front on the front row of this race. Sean King is being caught by the Libre class runners as well. Meanwhile, what's happening in our lead battle? Here is Andrew Jordan, and the lead gap has come down. They're starting to reel him in. I'm wondering if Andrew Jordan is on a different setup, having expected the conditions to change a bit more, because they're suddenly starting to reel him in. Aaron Smith has just done the fastest lap of the race. I wonder if either Andrew Jordan is on a different setup, and now the conditions are changing again as Rupert Death slings it up the inside there into the hairpin, gets past Kane Astin. That's for 3rd place. Or whether Jordan's tyres are going off. Because Aaron Smith is reading him in. There he is. They're lapping. Oh, they've met a backmarker at a dodgy place there. Look out, Phil Harvey. Look at the 3-wheeling there from James Colburn. 4.5 minutes of this fabulous race to go. Joe Ferguson's been shuffled back by Kane Astin and Rupert Death. Rupert Death has recovered after that mistake at the start of the last lap into Riches. He's back into 3rd now. Into Oggies, Death. Under pressure from Kane Astin. And here comes Joe Ferguson, and Ben Colburn's going to make it 4 as well for 3rd place. Aaron Smith, meanwhile, is trying to reel in your race leader, Andrew Jordan. There is Peter Cruz, still leading the Libre class, just taking a quick check on them. Richard Colburn struggling to deal with one of the slower Miglia class cars there. Kane Astin in 4th place, trying to chase down. Oh, Rupert Death gets a wheel onto the grass there on the exit of Nelson. With drizzle about, you don't want to get wheels onto the grass, it might send you spinning. 3.5 to go. Still a bit of rain in the air. But Andrew Jordan is definitely being reeled in here by Aaron Smith. They come up to the line. We'll see what the gap is this time. It was 2.13 seconds last time through between Jordan and Smith. It's now down to 1.24 seconds. So Aaron Smith, another fastest lap of the race, 2:14.042. Here comes Kane Astin. He wants a podium place, attacking Rupert Death. And Richard Colburn has, Ben Colburn, sorry, has got past Joe Ferguson as well. There's too many Colburns in this race. 3 of them. Oh, and Kane Astin's gone straight on at the hairpin. Loses 2 places. He's undone all his good work there. What a shame. Poor Kane Astin. It's not his weekend. Oh, he's got a problem. I wonder if that's a brake problem, the way he went straight on there. Maybe he's lost his brakes. Kane Astin out of the race. Well, failed to start yesterday, fails to finish today. So now there are 3 for 3rd place. This is giving Ben Colburn the room he needs to try and close up on Rupert Death to try and take his podium place. 2 leaders ahead. The gap is still coming down. I think we'll get 1 more lap out of it after this one. It'll be close, though. Yeah, they're lapping in the 2 minutes 14. So, yes, I think we'll get 1 more lap after this. Still your leader is Andrew Jordan from Aaron Smith, the reigning champion. There's Death, who's pulled away a bit in 3rd place. Ben Colburn 4th. Joe Ferguson is now 5th with the demise of Kane Astin. Andrew Jordan, now he's having to defend. Look at this, he's weaving about on the Bentley straights, trying to confuse Aaron Smith as to which line he's going to take into Brundle. Ben Colburn under pressure. Here comes Joe Ferguson. Round the outside. These 5 well clear of everybody else now. They're about 9 seconds clear of James Colburn in 6th. Joe Ferguson having a look. He's really having a look there at the back of Ben Colburn's car. There go the leaders. Almost 4-wheel drifting through Corham. The gap was 1.24 seconds, remember, but Aaron Smith reeling off the fastest laps. Closest battle is for 4th now between Ben Colburn and Joe Ferguson. There they are, nose to tail. Now, what's the gap going to be as they complete lap number 7? Here they come up over the line. It's about to come up on our graphics, 1.3 seconds now. So the gap has stabilised slightly. Andrew Jordan pushing on. We go into the final lap of this brilliant race for the Dunlop Mini Miglia Challenge, supported by Mini Spares and MED Engineering. And the Dunlop tyres on these cars being pushed to their limits. Oh, and I've just spotted Peter Cruz is slowing on the end of the Bentley straight. Peter Cruz has pulled up. There he is. That's a great shame because he was on to win the Libra class. So that is going to go to Richard Colburn. Disappointment for Peter Cruz. Problems with the Bright Axe Cooper. Quite a few cars hitting problems late on in this race, but not Andrew Jordan. Clock about to count down to 0, so it'll be checkered flag this time. Andrew Jordan looking to become the first double winner of the Mini Miglia season. 2 second places at Silverstone. That'll put him into a clear championship lead. Look how far off the ground the inside wheel is there. Spectacular from Andrew Jordan. A beautiful looking car as well. Throws it into Williams' corner. Aaron Smith trying his hardest to keep up. Rupert Death in a clear 3rd place now ahead of Ben Colburn and Joe Ferguson. Here they come then. It looks closer than it is from the head-on angle there. In towards Nelson then for the last time. Is Aaron Smith going to get close enough for a last bend lunge here? He looks determined. I don't think he's quite going to do it. I think it's going to be Andrew Jordan, unless Smith can get in the slipstream on the straight. Still slippery out there. This is great driving by the man from Lichfield in Staffordshire. Former British Touring Car Champion in 2013. Round the final corner. Checkered flag will be awaiting as they come up to the line. Aaron Smith is not going to catch him. It's going to be win number 2 of the weekend and a clear championship lead. For 77, Andrew Jordan wins our second Mini Miglia race. Second goes to Aaron Smith. Rupert Death comes over in 3rd. And we await 4th place to come across the line. Ben Colburn takes 4th ahead of Joe Ferguson. And further back in the order, just waiting to see who comes in 6th place. They're concentrating on the lead battle there. Looks like it's going to be Colin Peacock who comes over in 6th place. Started on the front row for that race. And meantime, here is our Mini Libra class leader, the blue number 219. Inherited the lead of the class when Peter Cruz pulled off with a couple of laps to go. Richard Coburn in car 219. Coburn Senior, he's challenging the Miglias as well. He's on the tail of Justin Cooper there in number 96. Meantime, overall, Colin Peacock has taken a good 6th place ahead of Martin Wager and Torben Astin, a fine 8th. Here they come to 9th and 10th. 9th place is going to go to Sean King, just ahead of these two. Justin Cooper 10th and 11th overall. Richard Coburn wins the Mini Libra class. Well, some success for the Colburns then. They'll head back to their Clios now for the second brick car race. Yeah, the finishers will be Les Stanton and Peter Hills. We lost Kane Astin. James Coburn was a retirement. Peter Cruz. Sam Summerhays, of course. Tony LeMay. Mark Sims was an early retirement, as were Cuthbertson and McDonald. So quite a few casualties in that one. But a great race up front, won by Andrew Jordan. He takes the lead of the championship by a clear margin. Aaron Smith in 2nd. Rupert Death in 3rd. And well done, Richard Coburn winning his class for that, with bad luck to Peter Cruz. Hard luck story of the weekend has to be Kane Astin, though. Failed to start yesterday, fails to finish today. Likewise, Kieran McDonald as well. But the other way round. Phil Harvey gets across the line. He finishes 14th. Peter Hills almost a lap ahead of him behind. Well, we're now going to head down to Parc Fermé. Hopefully our ace interviewer is talking to Andrew Jordan.
Right, welcome down everybody to what's getting quite a wet Parc Fermé. Doesn't change the result though, does it? Andrew Jordan, we've got to stop meeting like this, Andrew. People will start talking. Congratulations. And that race looked a little bit harder though, because this man was right on your tail right at the end, wasn't he?
Yeah. I felt really strong early on when it was damp, and I probably just stuck at the damp lines and stuff for a lap or two longer, which allowed him to get a bit of momentum. And then I saw him coming. I thought, he'll be picking up the toe here, so I best pull my finger out and get on with it. So I knew where we were strong with this one. So yeah, fantastic double win. Yeah, it's good. It's been a good day.
I mean, look, you're probably sat in the assembly area, and then it started to rain. Were you thinking, oh no, I thought we were going to get at least one dry in today?
No, I actually thought we'd be quite strong if everyone was on slicks, which they were. And it was damp. I thought it'd be all right. And the first, to start 8th and come across the line on the first lap leading was, I could just feel the grip. Probably from the rallycross background, I could, using different lines to feel the grip. But as I say, probably stuck at that a little bit too long. Yeah. And I was the guinea pig each lap, whereas these guys have got something to follow and chase.
Look, congratulations, Thank double you. Bubble, Andrew Jordan, great stuff there. But it was only just, wasn't it? Because Aaron Smith, blimey, that was getting close, wasn't it? One more lap.
I was trying my hardest. I think I caught him napping. Really, he thought he had it in the bag, and I was like, I'm on a mission here. But
I think it was about 4 seconds out in front at one point. And I looked at it, it's like 1.6 seconds.
I know.
How many Weetabix did you have this morning?
As soon as I got into second, I was like, it's on. I could see him there in the distance, and KAD do a fantastic job on the engine, and it's like we're going to use all of the horsepower.
Yeah. I think you chucked an extra one in there as well, just for fun.
It was a really good race.
Congratulations, great stuff there. And of course, other cereals are available. Let's see if we can find. Where's Rupert gone? Is he there? He is. Let me grab Rupert there. You guys are having a bit of a battle, weren't you? Sorry, Rupert. We chat again. Don't we, of course. Congratulations, 3rd place. But very difficult conditions, changing conditions, wasn't it? Did it affect the race, do you think?
Oh, God, yeah, at the beginning it was very, very slippy. I wasn't sure. I gave a couple of paces back along the straight, I don't know if you saw, because I thought I overtook on a yellow, so I thought, oh, God. So I gave them back, and then I had to try and reel them back in again. But that was a good race.
It's been a good weekend, isn't it? Have you enjoyed yourself? Are you happy with your
Oh
performances?
yeah. What I'm most pleased about is the way the cars were performing. It seems to be on the money now.
Yeah.
So I'll go away with a third and a second. I don't know who got fastest lap in the last race.
I'm not sure off the top of my head, but it will be on the stream, and I'm sure Dave can tell us that.
Yeah.
And a smile on your face. Not that we can see it because we've got masks on, but a smile on your face.
Absolutely, yeah. I've got a smile on my face, and good thing is the car's in one piece.
Yeah.
And we move on to Silverstone, which is another one of my favourite circuits. So
good man.
Looking forward to that.
Going home. I'm happy, man. Thanks,
Exactly.
Rupert. It's a lovely jubbly. Wonderful stuff there. Andrew Jordan making it a double bubble here for the Mini Miglias. The races come thick and fast this afternoon, don't they? I better hand back to your commentator, Dave Goddard, to take you through the next race.